very warm welcome to you wherever you are watching us from. My name is Abdulrazak Ali and this is an English edition of Dalsan TV, Somalia's top TV station for news and updates. Let's take a look at some of the stories that we have lined up for you. Mogadishu mayor takes strong stance against degrading practices in Mogadishu and vows to protect culture and religion. Former Somali President Farmajo and Sheikh Sharif rally for consensus on constitutional amendments. Police arrest government forces after deadly shooting at Mogadishu protests. Somali army strikes Al-Shabaab, killing 19 and capturing 9 in Lower Juba region. Now welcome back. The governor of Benadi region, who also doubles up as the mayor of Mogadishu, Yusuf Hussein Jim'ali Madale, has raised concerns about the presence of nightclubs in Mogadishu. He has emphasized his responsibility to combat businesses that promote behaviors conflicting with the culture and religious. Our reporter has more on this.
Governor Yusuf Hussein Jim'ali Madali of Banadr region has raised concerns about the presence of open clubs in Mogadishu. He has emphasized his responsibility to combat business that promote behaviors conflicting with the societal values. Governor Madali has vehemently defended the actions taken by the Banadr region administration against the commercial establishments involved in the scale of drugs such as hashish and shisha, which pose threat to the community's well-being. Speaking passionately about the issue, Governor Madale expressed his determination to tackle what he referred to as a war against those perpetuating harmful practice. He questioned the motives of individuals engaged in such businesses, particularly those exploring women. The governor's unwavering commitment to protecting the community from harmful influences demonstrates the determination of local authorities to uphold the values and principles that define Somali society. It is through such proactive measures that the region can foster an environment of positivity, well-being, and cultural preservation for all its residents.
Business kayga lidda lagu yaada dagaal lagu soo qaaday bar business kayga adiga balaayada ku dhacdo wax kale ka ganacsatada weys kalaabyada iyo xumaanta xoolaha lagu raadinayana waxaan leenahay laga digtoonaado shatiga aad ka qaadato dawladda hoose waxa uu ku banaynayo waxaanayna dad la timaado annagana waa ku daba taaganahay ogow waa lagu daba taagan yahay buluuska mas'uuliyadda ka saaran hay'adana mas'uuliyadda ka saaran maamulka degmooyinka mas'uuliyadda ka saaran gobolka Banaadir guud ahaan mas'uuliyadda ka saaran gabdhaheena kuwa wanaagsan.
The former presidents of Somalia, Sheikh Sharif, Sheikh Ahmed and Mohammed Abdullahi Farmajo have met in Mogadishu on Saturday night, highlighting the urgent need for consensus among the Somali people regarding constitutional amendments.
Former Somali Presidents Mohammed Abdullahi Farmajo and Sharif Sheikh Ahmed convened a meeting in Mogadishu on Saturday night, highlighting the urgent need for consensus among the Somali people regarding constitutional amendments. Both former presidents have been vocal opponents of the government's ongoing efforts to amend the country's constitution, citing the importance of broader consultations and inclusive decision-making processes. Addressing the media after their meeting, Farmajo and Sharif emphasized the necessity for extensive discussions on the nation's current state and the contentious constitutional matters at hand. Farmajo and Sharif are reportedly working towards organizing a large gathering of politicians and civil society members, strategically aiming to address concerns surrounding the country's constitution and to call upon the government to reconsider its approach. President Hassan Sheikh Mohamud's administration has expressed its commitment to finalizing the constitution by January of this year, asserting that Somalia is moving forward. Mohamud has reiterated that any actions to amend the constitution will only take effect after the upcoming election. Last week, MPs from both the lower and upper houses started a debate on the second chapter of the constitution, focusing specifically on Articles 10 to 20. This critical discussion holds the potential to impact citizens' rights and responsibilities. The ongoing debate on constitutional amendments has sparked intense discussions among various stakeholders, highlighting the complexities and divergent perspectives on the matter.
Several government officers have been arrested after their use of live ammunition against protesters at the Sinai market in Mogadishu on Saturday. The incident has resulted in the death of one protester and left one another injured. Several government forces have been apprehended by the police following their use of live ammunition against protesters at Sinai market in Mogadishu on Saturday. The incident resulted in the death of one protester and left another injured. The demonstrators had reportedly gathered to voice their discontent over the dismissal of an official in the local government of the Benadir region. However, the peaceful protest took a violent turn when government forces opened fire on the crowd. Chief Mahdi underscored harassing the public is unacceptable, issuing a stern warning to the people of Mogadishu against organizing demonstrations without proper government approval. Meanwhile, grief-stricken parents of the deceased protester are demanding justice from the Somali police government. They seek accountability for their loss of the child's life, urging authorities to ensure that those responsible for the fatal shooting are held accountable. The incident has sparked outrage and renewed discussions about the use of force by security forces during protests. Calls for increased transparency, accountability, and respect for citizens' right to peaceful assembly have resonated across the Somali community. In response to the tragic event, civil society organizations and human rights activists have called for an impartial investigations into the shooting, emphasizing the importance of upholding citizens' rights and ensuring justice for the victims. The Somali government now faces the crucial task of addressing the concerns raised by the public and taking concrete steps to prevent similar incidents in the future. The Somali National Army's elite Danab forces have carried out a major offensive against Al-Shabaab militant group in the Lower Juba region. The operation, which took place on Saturday in the Jamame district, resulted in the killing of 19 Al-Shabaab militants, the capture of 9 others. Our reporter has more on this. The Somali National Elite Danab forces carried out a major operation against the Al-Shabaab insurgents in the Lower Juba region. The operation, which took place on Saturday in the Jamame district, resulted in the death of 19 Al-Shabaab members and the capture of an additional 9. The forces, comprising of the 162nd Brigade of the 16th Danab Commando Force and Jubaland forces, executed a tragic assault in the vicinity of Waberi, located in the Barka village. Despite recent challenges posed by the flooding in the region, the troops initiated the attack from 2 directions in the Barsunguni, demonstrating a high level of coordination and tactical skill. The operation disrupted Al-Shabaab's presence, cutting off their supply lines between the key cities of Kismayo and Mogadishu. The Defense Ministry further detailed the operation's achievements. Local witnesses reported that there were casualties among the Somali forces, with several injured personnel transported to Kismayo Hospital. Well, that story brings us to the end of this bulletin. My name is Abdulrazak Ali, and thank you so much for tuning in to Dalsan TV. Till we meet again, have a lovely evening.